desire to be in the outdoors burns deep within all of us. A connection with nature inspires us to grow. It inspires us to create. There is an undeniable connection between the great outdoors and country music. This is a celebration of that connection.
And here's your host for all things country outdoors, Mary O'Neill Phillips.
G'day everybody. Welcome to the very first opening night of Country Outdoors Riders Round. This is a show that celebrates everything country music and the outdoors, whether or not you like to garden, you like to surf, you like to BMX bike or hunt. We love it all and we're all a family. As you guys all know, it's really weird times at the moment, so this is so special for us all to be here and actually get to listen to some live music for once. So let's all celebrate that. We have a spectacular night ahead, including some competitions, so let's kick it off. Check under your chairs, everybody, because you might have something special underneath from Twisted X Boots. Okay, both of you have got a free pair of Twisted X boots. Go onto the website or come and see me afterwards, and you can pick them out. Okay, so obviously we have an incredible lineup tonight. All of these artists are spectacular in their own right. First off, we have Faren Rachels, who has toured with absolutely everybody from Luke Combs to Brantley Gilbert. She's got a single out now, Smoke, and she's an absolute badass. Give her a round of applause. Next up, we have Dillon Carmichael. His single, I Do For You, hit top 40, and he's an outdoorsman. He's from Kentucky, and we just love him. He's got a voice like a songbird. Welcome, Dillon. Next, we have Meghan Patrick, another badass in country music. Meghan just won a Juno. A Juno is one of the most prestigious awards you can win in Canada, which is absolutely awesome. Her EP, Wild As Me, it tells you everything that Meghan Patrick is. She's wild. She's an outdoors woman. Welcome, Meghan. And next up, we have Drake White. So I first met Drake in Australia 5 years ago, and this is really lovely. It's full circle. Drake was one of the first people to tell me to pursue my dreams in hosting in Australia. If you've ever been to a Drake White concert, you will know that it is something extremely spectacular. He has come through this year bigger and stronger than ever after having a serious brain injury, and he's back better than ever. His single debuted at number one, Mixin' With Whiskey, and we're just thrilled to have him here on this stage. So everybody, let's get ready for an amazing show.
Thank you. How's everybody doing out there? Oh no. All right, we're gonna do our best to act normal and act like we do this all the time. And I'm just glad to be singing and sitting on stage with all these good-looking people.
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Oh, we're gonna do that one first. Yeah. I'm worn and haggard, weathered and torn. Been drugged through the keyhole of that back door, yeah. Bloodshot red behind these shades, yeah. Oh, I look like hell. Yes, I've seen better days, and those loving arms, where they pull me back in. Making me look good again. I'm rust on a barbed wire, I'm dust on a chrome. Sugar, I'm the heart that bleeds an old country song, yeah, and those loving arms, and he pulled me back in, and there you go, baby, yeah, making me look good again, yeah, leather and lace, denim and pearls, whiskey and wine, would it go just fine like you and me, girl? When you smile at me and say there ain't no better place than you'd rather be than right here loving me. Standing in the kitchen, been a long day at work. She slips her hands right under my shirt. Oh, with those loving arms, well, she pulls me back in. There you go, baby, yeah, making me look good again. Making me look good, again. Forgot to spit my gum out. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you very much. Meghan?
Well, thank you. Mary, I'll give you shit later for making me follow Drake. I'm so excited to be here right now around people that aren't Mitchell or my dogs. I love them all still very much. But as you all know, we've all been a little cooped up lately, and it just feels really good to play live music again with some great friends. And I include our lovely additional friends on stage here this evening. Well done, Mary and crew on the decorations. I figured I'd stay on the love song thing, and as Mary mentioned, I was fortunate enough to win a Juno for this EP. This is the title track. For my American friends, a Juno is like a Grammy in Canada. So despite the fact that I accepted it in sweatpants over a live stream in my living room, it doesn't take away how special that is to me and how special this song is, or the person I wrote it about. Never really been very good at writing love songs, but I guess that just meant I hadn't found the right guy to write it about. So this is Wild As Me.
Every reason why you love me and why you stay. Yeah, rough edges fit together. You're the missing piece I didn't know I need. We'll be dirt flying, running forever, like two one-tamed Mustangs. Baby, you're wild as me. My once in a lifetime mate. Sets me free. I thank God I found somebody wild as me. All the times that our two roads run separate ways, think the times that take us home all the sweeter, baby. We're both was made for me. Baby, you're wild, wild as me. Baby, you're wild as me. My once in a lifetime made of the same kind of crazy. I want every sunset, every sunrise when you hold me tight. It sets me free. I can't believe I found somebody wild as me. Baby, you're wild as me.
Thank you.
Megan, everybody. Megan Patrick.
Thank you, Dillon.
How's everybody doing? I think I might have forgot how to do this whole singing on stage thing.
Same.
I think I just realized I went to the old, how's everybody doing right off the bat. I lost it. We got to get it back. Anyway, there's a certain energy in a song that is just recently written. I think songwriters want people to hear it. Nobody's heard it yet. It's brand new, so I'm going to kick off with a brand spanking new.
Attaboy.
We'll tell you if it sucks.
You're a braver man than
there we go. She's my walking, living, breathing country boy's dream. It kinda makes me wonder what it is she sees in me. I know it ain't my movie star look she can't resist. So when I ask her what it is, she says she loves me for my big heart and my silver belt buckle, my triple X jean jacket where she loves to cuddle. My big bear hug she can't get her arms around. I bought a big old diamond and she shows it around town. She swears she loves the big dreams I keep in my head and my 14 double E boots under her bed. Now she won't admit it, but I'm telling you what, sometimes I think she only loves me for my big truck. The way it makes her smile makes it hard to hide. Seems like all she wants to do is take a ride. Might as well get her name decaled on the door. I swear that's all she wants me for. She says she loves me for my big heart and my silver belt buckle, my triple X jean jacket where she loves to cuddle. My big bear hug she can't get her arms around. I bought a big old diamond and she shows it around town. She swears she loves the big dreams I keep in my head and my 14 double E boots under her bed. Now she won't admit it, but I'm telling you what, sometimes I think she only loves me for my big truck. When she's riding high, she's my little queen. Things like King Ranch's high limousine. She says she loves me for my big heart and my silver belt buckle, my triple X jean jacket where she loves to cuddle. Big bear hug she can't get her arms around. I bought a big old diamond and she shows it around town. She swears she loves the big dreams I keep in my head and my 14 double E boots under her bed. Now she won't admit it, but I'm telling you what, sometimes I think she only loves me for my big truck. She can't get enough of my big truck. We're gonna take a ride in my big truck. She really loves my big truck. Yeah, it felt good.
Dillon, you didn't tell him your name again.
Oh, my name's Dillon Carmichael. I'm really bad at that.
I just love to hear Dillon talk, honestly. So
Me too.
Keep talking.
This is one of the
I
greatest
love to hear you
storytellers
sing, too.
ever. He's a great storyteller.
Oh, story, yeah.
Not
We're not gonna
not
do
just the
that.
songs.
Well, hey, y'all. My name is Faren Rachel's, and this is the first time I've been on a microphone in like 7 months, I think. So, I'm going to play a stupid song. I wrote this song as a joke a long, long time ago, and my manager at the time thought it was hilarious and made me record it and put out a music video and all the things. But anyway, when I first moved to Nashville, I used to drive for Uber, and to be completely honest, during the pandemic, I've been doing the exact same thing. But anyway, that's how I got the idea for this stupid song, and it's called Uber Driver. And if there are any tourists here that are gonna use Uber, this one's for you, I guess. You hate picking me up when I'm drunk. I get a dirty look and you don't ask if I had fun. You never have an extra cord for me to charge my phone. And God forbid I need a McRib on my way home. Why can't you be like my Uber driver? He ain't got nothing to say about my all-nighters. He don't mind if I ugly cry or if all my friends need a ride. Yeah, why can't you be like my Uber driver? Well, I can get religical, political, critical of how he drives. He'll still wanna hear my life story one more time. He's always right where he says he's gonna be. If you could do that, I'd let you start charging me. Why can't you be like my Uber driver? He ain't got nothing to say about my all-nighters. He don't act like he wants to choke me when I sing backseat karaoke. Yeah, why can't you be like my Uber driver? This is Weston Stewart on the guitar over here, y'all. Everybody should be thankful he's playing and I'm not. And when I'm running late, he says, that's fine, that's okay. Why can't you be? Oh, why can't you be? Yeah, why can't you be like my Uber driver? Yeah. Let's go. Thanks.
I like all these songs, man. It's good. I like it a lot. Y'all, this is Devin Trout, Catching Trout's what I like to call him. He's from Delaware. Might be the only person you know from Delaware. But that's where he's from, and I'm glad you're here, buddy. So you got the red bandana. Where's your camo? So I kind of follow Dillon's lead a little bit. This whole pandemic, when they started talking about writing over computers and writing on Zoom calls, a lot of people probably threw their hands up in the air. Was like, and truthfully, I did too. I was like, how are we going to do that? I mean, it's tough enough to get an idea and chase it down in a room and meet people and kind of take your pants off and walk. That's what it feels like anyway, that you take your pants off and you're like, hey, check it out. But it's...
I think that's supposed to be
I
with
ain't
your
never
doctor.
took my pants off, all right.
I guess that's just me and Dillon.
I think
Do you take your pants off when you write?
I feel like I take my pants off every time.
Like, damn, is that what I should have been doing this whole time?
Yeah.
We've been doing it wrong.
Yeah. So see if I can gather my composure and finish this story.
Sorry.
No, I like it. We start. I had this crazy accident. Actually, Saturday will be a year. August the 16th, where I had an AVM, which is a wad of veins and arteries in the back of my head that I was born with, and I was in the process of getting that fixed through a series of brain surgeries, and I kept going out and singing and playing with my doctors, okay and everything, and we got all the way through August, or not all the way through August, but through most of the year. Got into August, and we were in Roanoke, Virginia, and I went out on stage, and about 5 songs into the set, I started realizing it was really hard for my left hand to grip the microphone. And then I felt my left leg and left foot kind of go out and go numb. And I sing hard, and I've always had this little vein that pops out my neck, but I was like, dang, I didn't think I'd sang that hard, And about that time, I heard something go, like, literally pop. And that pop was that AVM exploded in the back of my brain, causing what the equivalent of a hemorrhagic stroke. And it paralyzed this whole left side, my left arm, my left leg. And just really, God pulled the rug out from under me, it felt like, and just stopped me in my tracks. So I go through learn how to walk again, start learning how to play guitar again, and my wife's here. I could have not done it without Alex. Shout out to her, she's amazing. And I just started writing. I'm sitting I was in the hospital for about 35 days, and I'm sitting there, and all I could think about was music and songs and writing, because I think if you're a writer or a performer, that's all we think about. That's all we want to do is sing and play. And I just wanted to get back to it. And I didn't know that this left side was going to wake back up. That was due to prayer and Alex just constantly, me and her both just, grinding and pushing. And it came back. And so I got out there. And so I said all that to say this. The Zoom calls came, I welcomed them. I was like, bring it on. Bring on Zoom calls. And then the pandemic hit. So we're about to go back out on stage and play some shows in March and April, and this pandemic hit. And so Zoom calls it was, let's do the Zoom writes and sit down and write some stuff. And I had a couple of ideas, but man, God just touched this song that I'm about to sing. And Aaron Chaffin, one of the co-writers, came in and said his mom and dad had a car wreck years before, and they had a marriage that was struggling, and they were about to consider divorce. And the car wreck put them both side by side in beds to get, side by side in hospital beds. And through that healing process, they healed their marriage. So he had this idea called maybe the hurt's the healing. And I was kind of taken back by that and was like, man, maybe it is. Maybe there's something to that. And Allison Veltz is another writer on this. She's just an angel. And, over a Zoom call with me I was optimistic about it because what else was I going to do? But over a Zoom call, this song came out, and it's probably my favorite song that I've ever written. We just recorded this bad boy Saturday, me and my buddy Jaron, and yeah, I'll just sing it. Here it goes. Maybe tears don't fall for nothing. Maybe that river's rushing to baptize me clean. Maybe fear is a friend I should be facing in that midnight cold sweat shaking. In this prayer I'm whispering, oh, goodbye. like knives. This pain ain't nothing like I've ever known. This heartbroken has got a hold and won't let go. No, even in the worst I got a feeling. Yeah, maybe the hurt's the healing. Maybe the hurt's the healing. And maybe lonely is that road to digging deeper. Maybe sorrow is the preacher that brings me back to faith. And maybe failure will put a chip here on my shoulder, make me stand a little bolder to finish this race. Yeah, this pain ain't nothing like I've ever known. This heartbroken has got a hold and won't let go. No, even in the worst I got a feeling. Yeah, maybe the hurt's the healing. Maybe losing ain't a home team outnumbered, but it's fuel for the hunger for that second win. Oh, yeah. This pain ain't nothing like I've ever known. This heartbroken has got a hold and won't let go. No, even in the worst I got a feeling. Yeah, maybe the hurt's the healing. Maybe the hurt's the healing. Yeah, maybe the hurt's the healing. Thank you. Thank you.
That was awesome. And that story was, damn. You just keep making it hard for me to follow you. Well, this next song, I'm going to play a new one as well, just because, as he said, all I've pretty much done during this time is hole up in my house and write songs over Zoom, because, I mean, it was kind of the only way for me to feel even remotely connected still to music and what I normally do. I mean, I've been on the road steady for the last 7 years, and Mitchell and I, our whole relationship has been on the road, and actually more time apart than together. Good news is we still really like each other, so go us. But actually, you know, we were sitting on the couch, this was a few weeks ago, and it was the day after I won my Juno, and it still seemed kind of surreal. And we were watching this movie, and if you know Mitchell's a big watch guy, so he's always looking at watches and movies. And Matthew McConaughey was wearing this very fancy watch, and I said, well, what does one of those go for? And he's like, $100,000. And I was like, that's insane. I said, well, you know what, baby, one of these days I'm gonna buy you a $100,000 watch. And when I said that, it sounded so ridiculous coming out of my mouth, but then I thought about the fact that not all that long ago, I was sitting in a shithole apartment making barely minimum wage. I didn't have a record deal. I wasn't doing anything with my life that I wanted to be doing, certainly not music for a living. And the words that come out of my mouth that one day I'm gonna win a Juno, and one day I'm gonna meet the love of my life, and we're gonna own a house together and have 3 dogs and whatever. And I used to say those things, and they sounded crazy back then, but it made me realize that here I am, I'm sitting here in that one day of me winning a Juno and being in a home that I own with the love of my life, and I'm thinking about when I'm gonna one day buy a $100,000 watch. So the next day I got on Zoom with 2 of my best friends, Joey Hyde and Adam Craig, and I brought them this idea, and it's called One Day. So this is a new one.
Everybody's dreaming about that one day. Maybe it's getting out of the little town, buying a picket fence, putting roofs down, fixing up grandpa's first dog or your best friend. Cancel another line with your old man. Can't get the warm days back again. So pick up the phone when your mama's calling. When you fall in love, go on falling. 'Cause it might be the one you've been waiting for. Don't look away, 'cause you might miss it. Soak up the moment while you're in it. Don't live life with one foot out the door. Don't waste one day waiting on one day. One day you'll be living inside of that. One day you ain't gonna know it till you slow down. Taking a deep breath and look around. Maybe you caught that dream you chased. So don't look away, 'cause you might miss it. Soak up the moment while you're in it. Don't live life with one foot out the door. Don't waste one day. Don't waste one day. Waiting on one day.
Thank you.
All right. Good job, Megan.
Thanks, Dillon.
Megan and I are label mates,
Yes, we are.
and it's good to see you. Last time we were in St. Jude. We were
That's
down
right.
doing the thing in Memphis.
Spent some time in,
If y'all
in the
haven't
car.
had a chance to go to Memphis, to St. Jude, and tour that place and learn about it, I'm not even gonna spend any time trying to explain it because there's no words.
Yeah.
You have to go check it out sometime.
That's
But
for
anyway, I went in to write with a couple really good friends of mine. I guess probably about 6 months ago, and my friend Casey, he said, I got a song idea, and I was like, oh, cool, because I don't. And he said it's called "Son of a," like ... son of a, and I'm like,
You got to say it with that hand motion, though.
and I was like, explain this to me. I don't understand. I mean, it must have went over my head or something. And he's like, no, trust me, I'm Casey Beathard. No, he didn't say
And then
that.
you trusted
He's
him.
the most humble, laid-back guy ever. I didn't understand the idea at first, but once we got into it, man, did this song just hit me like a ton of bricks. It goes like this. Well, I called him everything under the sun, kinda under my breath, and when I was done, I slammed my bedroom door, did some stomping around on my bedroom floor. Dad walked in, no knock, no grace, said if you think I walked in like I own this place, boy, it's 'cause I do. And I've got some things I wanna call you to. You're son of a mama, son of a dad, who will never stop loving you and being there and giving you everything they have. Someday you're gonna get it, boy, you'll admit it, boy, just like I did with my old man. You're a son of a mama, a son of a dad, who give a damn.
Yes.
Woo! Come on.
Well, he took the keys to my new used car, pulled along as you're living under my roof car. I always hated what it called tough love, and now I thank the good Lord above. I'm a son of a mama, the a dying breed. Now I know I'm a broken home, but it's called me a lucky SOB. I'm a son of a mama, the son of a dad, who will never stop loving me and being and giving me everything they have. I tell you that I get it now, and I'll admit it now. I am the man I am. I'm a son of a mama, the son of a dad, who give a damn. Yeah, I'm a son of a mama, the son of a dad, who give a damn.
That's a great
Country
song.
Appreciate it.
So
Thank you.
good.
Thank you.
You showed me that song actually when
Yeah,
we were driving
right
back
around
from
the-
Memphis,
Yeah,
and I
right.
looked at you and I turned around and I said, "You son of a."
You son of, that was good. I saw what you did there.
Oh my God, so good. I love country music.
Me too.
God, I love
And I
you,
love
Dillon.
my
I love your
friends
voice. I love
that are good at
everybody on the
country
stage.
music.
And thank y'all so much for hanging out with us and listening to songs tonight. I haven't done this in a really long time.
Feels good.
So awesome. Mary, thank you for putting this together. Seriously, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you
thank
so
you.
much. Is everybody having a good time so far? Y'all good? Do we have anybody in love in here tonight? Oh. I mean, okay. There's a few.
Quarantine's been tough.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm not, and that hasn't changed. That was before quarantine and post-quarantine, but if there are any lovebirds in the house, I don't write a lot of love songs, but I did write one halfway decent one, so I'm going to play that one for y'all, I think. And so, yeah, if you want to hold somebody's hand or ask for somebody's number, this is your shot. This one's called On Paper. He ain't a man of many words, don't care what people think. He never went to college, and damn, he likes to drink. Mama and Daddy probably want it better for me. They take one look at him, see all they need to see. 'Cause he don't look good on paper, he's a long list of rows. He won't ever make a million, but he's everything I want. 'Cause I know that he loves me more than he loves anything. He don't look good on paper, but he looks good on me. Lord knows I ain't perfect, but he treats me like I am. And when I need someone to save me, there ain't no better man. He don't look good on paper, he's a long list of rows. He won't ever make a million, but he's everything I want. 'Cause I know that he loves me more than he loves anything. He don't look good on paper, but he looks good on me, on me. Well, he's a little more hellraiser than I do what he should. Oh, but I don't care that he don't look good. He don't look good on paper. He's a long list of wrongs. He won't ever make a million, but he's everything I want. 'Cause I know that he loves me more than he loves anything.
but he looks real good on me. Woo! Thank y'all.
Yes.
Real
Thank ya.
good. That's great. Y'all still having fun? Y'all ready to go home and chill out and watch Netflix?
No.
Man, I gotta say something about our guest, Country Outdoors, Mary over here. I want to tell a story about you. We met in Las Vegas, Nevada, a long time ago.
Yeah, right.
Like way up on a. Anyway, and she starts telling me about there's a party going on, and she starts telling me about her dreams and all this stuff, and being from Australia, and you know, just pursuing it and persistence, and she kept on rocking. How you doing?
Somebody's trying to get me drunk.
I was about to say, who got
Somebody
you that?
brought you a drink. And just props to you for hanging in there and keep beating on the door. It's awesome to see you in Nashville, and you've obviously found a great husband and a great life, and it's just really cool to see you rocking this. So we're here because Country Outdoors, and Mitch Petrie is another badass. I just love Mitch. Him and his wife is here, and Aaron and his sons, and it's they've treated me like royalty. Sorry, I couldn't get that out. Whether I was in Minnesota or wherever, and the outdoors for me, these are my grandfather's overalls. I'll sell them to you for $1,500 if you want them. No, I'm just kidding. I reached in the pocket of these. I put these on like, I don't know, 5-8 years ago, something like that, for the first time, and they're a little short, but that's okay. And I unbuttoned the top button right here, and I reached in the pocket of it, and I was like, man, there's something in there, and I pulled out an old joint.
Woo!
No, I'm just kidding. It wasn't an old joint. It was a piece of candy.
Clutching my pearls over here.
Yeah. It was a piece of Werther's Original Candy, which could be equivalent to a joint these days.
Did you eat it?
So, no, I took it out and I put it back in the pocket, and it's just one of those things. Where was I going? Oh, the outdoors.
That joint got you.
Yeah. I grew up in northeast Alabama, where the Appalachian Mountains fall down in the top half of the state, and grew up chasing ducks and whitetail in multiple different ways, and some of y'all got that. Some of you got it. That's good. Fish and stuff. Like, it was just something that was in me, and my grandfather, the men in my life, like pushed that, and the women. They it was unreal to be, now looking back on it, trained and taught how to appreciate the sunset, how to run a trot line, and all the stuff that Hank Jr. talks about, and know what it means to watch seeds grow, and watch young people in the outdoors. And that's why I'm sitting up here amongst all these great people and these animals. It's just part of me. The outdoors is part of me, and it's I feel God in it. I feel spiritual inside of it when I'm chasing elk or whitetails, and I love it. And it's just, and I just thank y'all. Thank you, Mary. Thank you,
Amen.
Mitch, for inviting us. And this is a great thing.
Well, thank you for being open about your outdoor passions, because it makes it a lot easier for the rest of us. And whether or not you hunt or fish, or you just like to garden or whatever, it's just good to be outside. And I think that's been a savior for a lot of us with the pandemic. Just being able to take your kid fishing is such a blessing, So I have a couple questions that we're going to run through with the artists, and then I'm going to go to the audience. So if you do have a question, I'm going to be picking 2 or 3 people in the audience, and you'll be able to ask these artists. Drake, what is the meaning of life? No.
Well, it starts in Talladega.
No, I want to know, what is the difference between, what has changed with your music from spark to stars?
I guess just the experience of, a lot of shows, a lot of people coming and watching and seeing and singing into a microphone and learning the power. I knew the power of a song, but I felt like I mean I've always had a powerful voice. I've always felt like I could scream and go after it like Steven Tyler if I wanted to. But I think the difference in those two records is I really learned the value of space and the value of real instruments and really going. And I love Spark. I'm proud of that record. So I'm not saying that Stars is better, or it's just the difference is, I guess, the gratitude and of the heart of the real space and the music and just being and understanding you don't have to be talking or screaming or scatting all the time or rhyming or ripping or all this stuff, that you can actually shut the hell up, and it's pretty powerful. And I guess that's what I've realized through those two.
That's awesome. Meghan, what's your favorite outdoor memory?
I mean, most of my outdoor memories are pretty great. My most recent favorite outdoor memory was probably the turkey I got this year because, well, actually, Mitchell and I were going to go out hunting together that morning, and somebody slept in and somebody didn't. And you can guess who was the one that didn't sleep in. Is this guy. And I was kind of nervous because I was still like working on my mouth calling, so I was not overly confident in it, but I was like hell-bent. It was like the last few days of the season, and I hadn't even had a shot on a turkey yet. So I got up and I went, and not only did this was actually the first time I've gotten a turkey where I called it in myself, like did everything myself. And there's something I think very empowering and peaceful and natural about being out there entirely by yourself and witnessing this whole thing and making this whole situation happen completely on your own. And of course, the bragging rights when I got home are priceless.
Dillon, what song have you written that you're the most proud of?
Well, I have to say that I've written, I think of, not necessarily writing just for myself, but writing for other people. I think recently I got a cut on a Travis Tritt album, which is my first cut as a songwriter.
Yeah, boy.
And I got to write it with Travis, which was super cool writing with him. I mean, he's one of my heroes for sure. I think I'm probably, and I'm sure it changes over time, but I'm probably most proud of that song right now.
Hell yeah.
And I haven't got to hear it yet, so I'm really excited to hear Travis Tritt singing the song I wrote. So I'd have to say that's the most proud.
Woo! That's
moment.
awesome.
Yeah, bud.
Faren, when did you realize that you wanted to become a country music maker?
Oh my God. It's all I've ever wanted to do as long as I can remember, honestly. Like, I was a really weird kid. My mom would offer for people to come over and like have friends over to spend the night, but I sang on my karaoke machine and pretended to be Faith Hill. So, I don't know. Super weird. But that's the truth. I don't know. Maybe 2 or 3. Like, when does your memory
From the
start?
womb, let's be honest. You were born.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, forever.
Love it. Has anyone in the audience got any questions they want to ask? Put your hand up if you do. Oh, geek.
So those of you who hunt, what is your favorite animal to hunt or chase?
You want me to go first?
Yep, you go first, Drake.
I've recently, 2 years ago, a buddy from Oregon took me to the mountains of Oregon, and we chased elk for 8 days. And I grew up, whitetail hunting and turkey hunting, but chasing elk is like turkey hunting a 1,200-pound animal. So it was incredible. So that's got to be it for me.
That's on my bucket list, big time. I mean, it's tough to say. I feel like all different types of hunting, I gain something different from it. I mean, when it comes to like like bird hunting, like duck hunting, or even you go out and work some dogs and hunt pheasant or quail. I like the community of that. I like that you can still be social and like hang out and you're with your friends and it's kind of casual. But I have to say that for me, I feel like I've gained the most like healing, and I've done my best praying probably when I'm deer hunting, because it's very solitary, it's very quiet, and I feel like you really have to like almost tap into this like animalistic instinct, because you have to be, especially when you're bow hunting, you know, you have to be so aware of every aspect of what you're doing, your scent and the way you're moving and the sounds that you're making, and you really have to be out there by yourself, and you spend a lot of time thinking about every single thing you've ever done in your life. It's my brain when I'm deer hunting, like, hey, I want to think about that one thing you did when you were like 10 that you still think about. Let's think about that over and over again. And I think that it's very rewarding too. When I shot my first buck back home in Ontario, I had gotten the land by myself. I'd scouted the land on my own. I knew where these deer eat and slept and what they did. And when he finally came out and I was able to make that shot, and I did drag him out by myself because I had so much adrenaline. I think I could have lifted a Chevy at that point. But to me, it was like a feeling of empowerment, and there was a heaviness to it because I knew I'd taken a life, but it also felt like if things ever got weird, I could survive no matter what. So I'm grateful for that. Things are weird, and honestly pretty grateful for my survival skills right now, because they could get weirder. So
I've done a whole bunch of hunting in my lifetime. I've hunted for my keys. I've hunted for my phone, my wallet. Actually,
retweet. That's the only hunting
today.
I've ever done. I was hoping that I wasn't going to have to answer this question.
No, seriously. My favorite hunting, just if I look at my whole lifetime, I haven't been blessed with an elk or even hunted an elk. But whitetail's been what I've hunted, and turkey in my lifetime. That's kind of been the main ones. But my favorite hunting is fishing. My favorite animal, largemouth bass. I just love it. I love it. I love hunting them largemouth bass.
Do I need to answer this question? I told Mary, I was like, I would love to come play, but I don't hunt. I don't. I've been hunting one time. It was with a boyfriend in high school, and I shot at the same deer 3 times. And this is not a joke. And he literally like looked this way. I shot again. He looked this way. I shot the 3rd time, and he was gone.
He
and
must have been a terrible coach.
I don't do anything I'm not immediately good at.
You just needed a better boyfriend or a better gun, obviously.
Amen.
Well, story of my life. But
In saying that, guys,
and that's why we write songs.
in saying that, you'll see on your tables there is a piece of paper and a pencil to guess the score of this bull elk. The person who gets the closest is going to win a Euro mount from Wilson's Taxidermy up in Cookville. Fill them out, and we're going to have somebody come around and pick them up. We'll announce the winner at the end of the show.
I want to catch a 9-pound largemouth, so I'm going to have them mount it. That's my goal, okay? That's my goal. I want to have them mount it. I ain't caught it yet.
9 pound.
Do what?
9 pound. You didn't run across any
9-pound hammer.
Yeah, call him Hammer. I like that. Well, good luck on this elk. I know exactly the score, and I can be swayed to tell you. I can do this kind of thing for a just Venmo Drake.
my PayPal.
So I was going to down to Alabama with a banjo on my knee, and I was going down in Thanksgiving, and I wrote this song with a friend of mine, Kelly Johnson, and I said, I've got this uncle that's just a jerk, and he doesn't know it. It's kind of like the people that leave buggies out in the Walmart parking lot. They think that they're just, I don't know, they're just jerks. So anyway, I wrote this song. Hope you like it. hollering across the road. Politics and religion, like a hot air bourbon balloon. He's got mustard on his V-neck shirt. He smells like cheap cologne. And he's interrupting my drinking time. I'm just trying to catch a buzz and go home. So if you talk too loud, if you walk too proud, if you ain't been late in years, if you're all alone and you're never wrong and you always see things clear, when you walk in with your held up chin, do people they start to move? If you don't know who the asshole is, well, buddy, it's probably you. Yeah. Now there's a drunk girl in every bar screaming, it's my birthday. Hey, Drake, won't you play Free Bird? It's all about me anyway. All of her girlfriends are rolling their eyes saying she's too much to bear. I'll give you one guess who the asshole is. It's the blonde with the crown in her hair. So if you talk too loud, if you act too proud, if you ain't been late in years, if you're all alone and you're never wrong and you always see things clear, when you walk in with your held up chin, do people they start to move? If you don't know who the asshole is, well, buddy, it's probably you. If you sleep with married men, hate on minivans, park in handicap parks, if you don't put your buggy up in the Walmart parking lot, if you don't catch and release, say yes, ma'am, and please, and you think your shit don't stink, well, buddy, you're the asshole, and that's what we are. Yeah. Anybody ever met one? Anybody got one sitting beside them? Now, don't get me wrong. I've been known to go there. So I want to tell you a story. Y'all game for a story? I can't hear you. All right. Well, it was Friday night. I'd won a scratch-off ticket. I was feeling 10 feet tall. I was full of natural light and feeling all right until I threw up on the bathroom stall. I got in a fight with my best friend and I made out with his girl, you see. And that very night, I realized that the asshole was me. So if you talk too loud, if you act too proud, if you ain't been late in years, if you're all alone and you're never wrong and you always see things clear, when you walk in with your head up chin, do people they start to move? If you don't know who the asshole is, well, buddy, it's probably you. If you don't know who the asshole is, well, buddy, it's probably Thank you. It's my next single.
Oh, man. Well, I don't want to like bring down the vibe or anything. I probably should have maybe played my songs in a different. You should have warned me about the asshole song.
No, you do you. Go for it. You bring that. You bring it up, down, left, right, whatever you want to do.
Well, I wouldn't say this is bringing it down, but it is a little more serious of a song. And
anything is.
My love. My love's mother is here this evening, Miss Debbie, and this is her favorite song, so I couldn't very well get up here without playing this. And this is a really, really special song to me too, because this was probably the first, well, how do I word this correctly, grammatically? I haven't been around people in a long time. This was one of the hardest songs to write. It took a lot of courage for me to write this song because, you know, I thought I was always pretty courageous, and if you know me, I don't mince words, and I speak my mind pretty freely. But this was one thing that I'd never talked about very openly because it was a very complicated thing. And so I didn't really grow up going to church. I didn't grow up in a religious setting. And neither did most of the people that I grew up with. And so I never put a lot of thought into God or faith or even really what that meant to me. And when I was in my mid-20s, I unfortunately got in and out of, fortunately, of a very abusive and very toxic relationship that kind of broke me in a way that I'd never been broken before. And it was the first time in my life where I felt like I needed something or somebody besides myself to get me through it. So privately, I started praying, but I didn't even, like, to me, my understanding of religion was that it was this very specific, structured thing, like you got to do this and you got to do it that way, you got to say these words, you got to wear this, you got to do it in this place. And but I thought, well, I'm just gonna give this a go. And I started praying, and I didn't really have anybody to talk to about it. And then I moved here, and two of my very best friends still to this day were two of the first people I met, Casey Tyndall, Lainey Wilson. I think at least Casey's here tonight. And they were the two first people that I could talk to about this really openly, because I've carried a lot of shame, I think, about it too, because coming down here where people talk about Jesus and faith very openly, I felt ashamed almost to admit that it was kind of a new thing for me and that I didn't really know what I was doing. And like one of the weirdest things was like, literally, what do I wear? Like, if I want to go to church, I don't know what to wear. Like, you know, does it have to be a dress of a certain length? Could I wear like my boots and jeans? Am I gonna walk in and like burst into flames because they'll know I'm like a fraud or something? But anyway, I'm very grateful to those two girls and to many others in my life that have helped me on this journey and learning about all of that. And I finally wrote this song because I realized that no matter where you're at or what you believe in, we all have doubts and we all have questions, and we're all just trying to figure out how to be the best version of ourselves. So I wrote this song, and it's on my EP, Wild As Me, and it's called Praying Right. My friend called me Sunday and asked me if I wanted to go. Part of me wanted to, and part of me didn't know. Can I wear my boots and jeans? Will everybody stare at me like they know how long it's been? I've got questions. I've been treating my soul like an old run-down shack. All my demons living rent-free on my back. So when I walk in with all my sins, I know I won't blend in. But can you forgive me? I've got questions. Can I sing Amazing Grace with last night's whiskey on my breath? Do I deserve your love with a little bit of faith I've got left? Am I saying the right things? Am I getting through? Is it too late to turn to you? I'm trying, Lord, I'm trying to find light. Tell me, am I praying right? I can't quote the verse, but I heard there's one that says that all have fallen short, so maybe I still have a chance. And it's heavy on me, the shame I feel for not giving thanks for my blessings. Am I worthy of an answer? I've got questions. Can I sing Amazing Grace with last night's whiskey on my breath? Do I deserve your love
through. Is it too late to turn to you? I'm trying, Lord, I'm trying to find the light. Tell me, am I praying right? Do I have to hit my knees and raise my hands in church on Sunday? Or do you still hear what's in my heart when I'm praying in my own way? Can I sing Amazing Grace when last night's whiskey on my breath? Do I deserve your love with a little bit of faith I've got left? Am I saying the right things? Am I getting through? Is it too late now to turn to you? I'm trying, Lord, I'm trying to find the light. Tell me, am I praying right? Tell me, am I praying right? Thank you.
You can't pray wrong, I don't think.
That's what I'm learning.
My beautiful Shayla's in the house. I've been trying to see you, but I'm blinded by the light. I don't know where you're at, but this song's this is her favorite song, so I'm gonna play it for her. Got any cowboys or cowgirls in the house? I see a cowboy hat out there. All right, here we go. It's called I Might Be a Cowboy, but I'll Never Ride Away. Montana, Houston, Wyoming, San Antonio. This rodeo life is the only one I've ever known. No 8-second rush can hold a candle to the way that I feel when you do what you do. You'll always be by my side like a Colt 45. If you let me, I'll be a John Wayne. I'll give you my love, together we'll chase the sun. And I swear at the end of the day, might be a cowboy, but I'll never ride away. I hang up my hat, belt buckles, and silver spurs. Do all that I can to give you all that you deserve. I just wanna be wherever you're at, and that's where I'll hang up my Stetson hat. You'll always be by my side like a Colt 45. If you let me, I'll be a John Wayne. I'll give you my love, together we'll chase the sun. And I swear at the end of the day, I might be a cowboy, but I'll never ride away. You'll always be by like a Colt 45. If you let me, I'll be a John Wayne. I'll give you my love together. The wind chase the sun, and I swear at the end of the day, I might be a cowboy, but I'll never ride. I'll always be a cowboy, but I'll never ride away.
Woo!
Gracias.
So good. Okay, we're gonna try a brand new, well, not really brand new, but I've never sang it live, and Weston's definitely never played it. So who is in here that's not from Nashville? Like, who's just visiting? A few of you? Okay, well, maybe some of you, the rest of you know. I forget that it's COVID, so like, usually when you play the listening room, everybody's hands go up, but whatever. Anyway, if you don't know, like, most of us write songs every day, and I don't know, I guess I'm still an artist or whatever the hell we call it here, but I just try to write the best song in the room. And this one day, I just wanted to write this song, and it's the most personal song I've ever written, and I didn't think anybody would ever cut it, but it's actually gonna be my first major label cut or whatever. I shouldn't probably say who it is. I'm a little drunk, but I shouldn't. Anyway, I've been here for 8 years, and this is the first time somebody's actually cutting a song I wrote, so I'm gonna play it for y'all. And we have never played this out live, but it's about my divorce. So this one's called Rock, Paper, Scissors, and I hope y'all like it. Literally some of the first people to hear it. It's a crapshoot, ain't it? 50-50 chance you're gonna make it. You think you know somebody. Ooh, you think you know somebody. Like the back of your hand, you start making plans. A couple kids jumping in. Forever ain't nothing but the right dress. It's all gold and stone till the shine wears off. Then it's a ball and a chain. Dotted line, sign your name. You cut that night, tied too young. Let the small town talk call you a quitter. Let your mama down just because you grew up and the world got bigger. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Know a heart don't mind if you walked away losing the last time. It wants to love somebody. I wanna love somebody. It's all gold and stone till the shine wears off. Then it's a ball and a chain. Dotted line, sign your name. You cut that night, tied too young. Let the small town talk call you a quitter. Let your mama down just because you grew up and the world got bigger. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. It's a crapshoot, ain't it? 50-50 chance you're gonna make it. You think you know somebody. You think you know somebody. It's all gold and stone till the shine wears off. Then it's a ball and a chain. Dotted line, sign your name. You cut that night, tied too young. Let the small town talk call you a quitter. Let your mama down just because you grew up and your world got bigger. Rock, paper,
paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah. Thanks.
Nice.
Woo! Thank y'all.
That's a good one.
That would have been a great pitch, but no.
There's a lot of great pitches out there, I feel like.
Especially after quarantine.
Yeah.
There's a lot of divorces.
It's a good song. Man, I'm
Thank you.
glad I'm sitting up here with you cats. It's awesome.
Same.
Hey, Drake. Oh, there we go. Hi, everybody. Mitch. Sorry. I just want to say, first of all, how about a shout out for these amazing artists? And how about a bigger shout out for Mary? This is her
Mary.
dream. 5 years in the making. Her husband, Zach, told me just a minute ago, it's like, she's been talking about this for 5 years. So congratulations. We have a little situation on the elk game. Very impressive crowd. Wide-ranging experience in scoring elk. Meghan, thank you for the guess of 13. It's not tines, it's inches, but we're going to do a seminar on the scoring of elk. But I get it. There was 13 points. I think we'll give her that.
Yeah.
I hope you don't. This could be really complicated if somebody else. Dang, that's close. Holy cow. And then Lexi, 812. That's pounds. That's a good guess too. But we were going for inches. We're gonna put that on the scorecard next time. I have a friend in the audience named Mike Ernst from Minnesota. His wife, Jen Bostic, is an amazing singer-songwriter. She'll probably be up on the stage in a future event of these. And I am so damn proud. This guy, Mike, he also guided me to my second muskie, I think it was, on Lake Waconia. 386 and 6/8 inches. Now, if you're a mathematician, that doesn't sound right, but in scoring elk, that's right. They don't like reduce it. I don't know why, but it's 386 and 6/8. The situation we have is Brittany Jill guessed 387, and that's the exact answer. So our friends at Wilson Whitetail agreed that it's amazing that Mike was literally, well, that would be 2/8, which would be like 1/4 of an inch away off. So they've agreed to give both of them a European mount. So thank you very much to our friends from Wilson Taxidermy.
Nice.
We know. And Brittany, where's Brittany? Brittany, holy cow. I mean, now granted, on their card, they wrote like 9, but they had 9 people, so they had 1 guess per person. But she got it right. Yep, we'll do that. The last thing I wanted to show you was Zach Knudsen, who's been running around. He is like hyperactive photographer. He works with Drake. He designed our poster just because that's what he likes to do. So we made our first ever, and this is going to go probably into the Country Music Hall of Fame someday. So I think we printed like 20 or 25 of these, and the artists have signed them. We're going to have them out back. They're going to be $25 a piece. It's really cool paper. It's like kind of Drake White cool. It's actually waterproof. They said it's like you can actually put your drink on it, and it's not going to ruin it. But we're going to donate all the money from these to these artists because I know they've all been, driving Uber and doing whatever they can. I know Drake's doing Wednesday night therapy and taking care of his people. So all the proceeds for the posters are going to the artists. So we appreciate your support. We'll be out back after the show. So thank you very much for coming.
You're up, Drake.
Nice. Thanks, Mitch. Impressive.
Do you want this?
He don't play in tune. He just plays.
My first song was definitely not in tune. I had to replace a string actually real quick before I left the house. So
It's all right. We didn't notice. Did y'all notice that?
in tune enough for country music.
Yeah, we didn't notice. It was good.
We good.
I love. This is probably my favorite song to perform. And I really enjoy the season coming up, fall. I enjoy building a fire and sitting around it and enjoying whiskey and whiskey's just something to me like when you kind of dive into it and you realize the time and the years and the people. Who was the first person that took the first sip? It's like, I wonder what this will do.
Had to be one of my ancestors, surely.
Yeah, I was going to say that. It might be in Canada, but I would say I was just going to say
How do you
Kentucky.
know my ancestors are from Canada?
I don't.
They're definitely Irish.
Irish.
Meghan Patrick.
Yeah.
It's a good Irish name.
Yeah. Sorry. I should have known that.
You should have.
So, anyway, whiskey is, to me, it's just one of those, like, I love sitting around a fire and telling stories. I love being around people telling stories in the spirits of whiskey and all the hard work that goes into it in these master craftsmen, whether it be writing songs, making whiskey, weaving baskets, for God's sake. Like, I love somebody that's doing something. And so that's why this song kind of appealed to me at first. But it's out there. It's rocking and rolling for us on the radio, and I love it. And it's just called Mixing with Whiskey. Yeah. A smoky bar, on the wrong side of town. Door a scratched up vinyl, 45 spinning around. Eyes on a glass, waiting on a splash of something cool from Tennessee. Some things just go better when you mix some with the whiskey. Little bird ain't such a bad, bad thing to know. Little edge off, just let it be. Yeah. Turn up the night, Lord, turn on an old memory. Some things just go better when you mix some with the whiskey. Hey, like those tired of the world, wrong kind of days, the ones where you're down in the dumps between a rock and a hard place. Oh, the hood of a car, we're rising like stars. She caught me off guard when she kissed me. Some things just go better when you mix some with a whiskey. A little bird ain't such a bad, bad thing to know. Little edge off and just let it be. Yeah. Turn up the night, Lord, turn on an old memory. Some things just go better when you mix some with a whiskey. I said some things just go better when you mix some with whiskey. What you mean now? Yeah, whiskey. Little bird ain't such a bad, bad thing to know. A little edge on and just let it be. Yeah. Turn up the night, Lord, turn on an old memory. Some things just go better when you mix some with a whiskey. I said some things just go better when you mix some with a whiskey. Some things just go better when you mix some. When you mix them with whiskey. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes. I would agree with that sentiment. All right. You guys still having a good time? Country Outdoors, Mitch and Mary, everybody here that's supporting us, these amazingly talented people up on the stage with me. And, Mary and Mitch, I did the podcast with them. I don't even know when that was. That seems like a long time ago now. But in any case, I'm really grateful for people who know who I am, who love me for who I am, and who let me be who I am. And I'm pretty unapologetic about that, especially when it comes to matters of the outdoors and the way I present myself. So it's kind of a take it or leave it thing with me. And this next song, I wrote this with Joey Hyde and Adam Craig, and we've been kind of on a roll during this quarantine on these Zoom calls. So Adam brought this idea to the right, and he said, I've been messing with this in my head, and he's like, I was actually saving it for like a guy song. He said, but if there was ever a girl that we could write this song about, I'm pretty certain it's you. And he said, was your first car a pickup truck? And I said, well, yeah, really, I mean, technically. So the whole story is that my grandmother, when she passed away, I was in high school, and she had this great 89 bright red Firebird that she left to my family, which I did have the pleasure of driving for a couple years. That was pretty cool, in my red Firebird. But the first vehicle that I ever purchased with my own hard-earned money, put my own name on the insurance and everything, was a 1998 GMC Sierra. It was a diesel 2500. It was loud as hell. Everybody knew I was coming. Everybody knew when I woke up, when I left for work, and when I came home. And that was kind of the inspiration for this song, and it's called My First Car.
Like a tailgate beer, John Deere and George Strait, Water Tower Towns, Bass Ponds and 308s, Hazard on a 27 RCA, Tennessee 7 on Saturday. I'm number 3 fast on a 2-lane. Hey, oh yeah, I've always been this way. 'Cause my first drink was a warm bush light. My first scars from an old dirt bike. My first love grew up on a farm. My first bucket's tattooed on my arm. I got it right out of the gate. 5-inch straight pipe 98. Rolling coal Chevrolet lifted up. 'Cause my first car was a pickup truck. My first car was a pickup truck. My first party was a back 40 bonfire. Couldn't get in if you didn't have mud tire. Stars coming out, putting on a show. Joe Diffie playing on the radio. If I could go back to back then, hey y'all, I'd do it all again. 'Cause my first drink was a warm bush light. My first scars from an old dirt bike. My first love grew up on a farm. My first bucket's tattooed on my arm. I got it right out of the gate. 5-inch straight pipe 98. Rolling coal Chevrolet lifted up. 'Cause my first car was a pickup truck, yeah. My first drink was a warm bush light. My first scars from an old dirt bike. My first love grew up on a farm. My first bucket's tattooed on my arm. I got it right out of the gate. 5-inch straight pipe 98. Rolling coal Chevrolet lifted up. 'Cause my first car was a pickup truck. My first car was a pickup truck. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come on, pick it on up.
Thank you. What you got for us, Dillon?
The first song I ever wrote.
Ever?
Ever wrote.
And you're playing it up here in front of all these people. You were
No,
born
I'm
a
just
better
gonna play a little
songwriter
bit.
than me. That's for damn sure. You couldn't pay me $1 million to play the first
I
song I
sang
ever wrote.
really bad. No, it was just that reminded me of it. The line in your song you wrote with Adam says, "My first love was a farmer."
My first love grew up on a farm.
Grew up on a farm. Yeah, that's what and it reminded me of this first line I wrote in the song, and I was a horrible singer, still am, but way worse. And it goes,
You've
it was
never
like,
been a horrible singer a day in your life.
I wrote it with my mom and my dad in mind. They went, well, hang on one second. Well, you got your farmers and you got your business man.
Oh, shit.
I'm trying to remember. Y'all bear with me.
Yeah, that's terrible singing. God, so bad.
Anyway,
My ears are
it was this
offended.
real retrospective song about, it was called The Good and the Bad, and it was like, something about making it through the hard times and all this stuff. And I'm just sitting here thinking while Meghan was singing. Great song, by the way.
Thank you.
I love Adam. I was just sitting here thinking, I was 14. What was I singing about? I mean, I was singing about all these the introspective things.
Remember when you thought life was hard at 14? I remember. I thought I was the most hard done by a 14-year-old you ever met.
But I'm going to learn it, and next time, listening room, next time we do this, I'm singing it. All
I
right?
can't wait.
But anyway, this is a song called Dancing Away With My Heart, and this song, I never knew what would happen. No one ever does, but this song has really just grown in such an amazing way, and I've been invited to sing so many weddings, and in the middle of touring, I turned a bunch of them down. And I think if I took anything from this quarantine, it's that I wish I would have done every daggone one of them, because we don't get to play much anymore. But maybe we'll do some in the future. But it's called Dance Away With My Heart. And this goes out to all the folks that's got married to this song out there. And I wish I would have played your wedding. It goes like this. I've never seen you look as good as you do right now out here, spinning around and around. So beautiful, I can see that smile, the one I adore, and it looks like you're looking right back at me, and I'm thinking how you're all I need in my life. I've never been so sure. Heaven ain't ever seen an angel like you with a soul so bright. You light up the room. Nobody's ever gonna look the way I do till death does part. Just dancing away with my heart. I get to hold you tight the way that I'm holding you now. I can't believe how lucky I am. Here's to holding you the rest of my days. So bright, you light up the room. Nobody's ever gonna look the way I do till death do us part. And there you are, just dancing away with my heart. Heaven
Nobody's ever gonna love you the way I do till death do us part. Heaven ain't ever seen an angel like you with a soul so bright. You light up the room. Nobody's ever gonna love you the way I do till death do us part. And there you are, there you are, there you are, just dancing away with my heart.
Thank you.
So good. Well, thank y'all so much. I guess this is it, right? This is the last song of the night? Yeah? Okay. Well, thank y'all so much for hanging out. I love everybody on this stage. Just so good. So good. And I love the listening room and the Bluebird and like places where people actually give a shit and listen to the songs. It's like my favorite. Because all of us have probably, you know, we play a lot of drunk bars where people don't really care.
Never thought
about
I'd
what
miss
we
it, though, but I
wrote.
kind of do. I would even play for the drunk asshole now. I would play for anybody.
Oh, I would gladly play Wagon Wheel.
Yeah, I would
500
play the
times in a
shit
row,
out of
honestly.
some Freebird.
But I'm just saying,
I played Freebird
I'm
so
just
many
saying,
times.
you know, used to, I'd be like, oh my gosh, people actually are gonna listen, and it means even more now, you know. So thank y'all very much. Thank you to the listening room, Mary. Thank you for putting this night together, and thank y'all for listening to our songs. Thank you so much. I just put out a single a couple months ago, and it's probably one of my favorite things I've ever done. So all of us, again, we all play drunk bars, and we also all have music on iTunes and Spotify. So if you like anything you've heard tonight, you can go find us. So thank y'all for listening to me. Jesus, I'm a little drunk. My name's Faren Rachels, and this is my latest single. It's called Smoke. Go to bed early now, do my drinking on the couch. That's what you do when you're happy. He brings out the best out of me, the only side he's ever seen. Says he wants to meet my daddy, but he don't even know that I smoke, that I can't stand his favorite band. Trying like hell to give a damn, hoping I'll change my mind. I'm trying to buy a little time. He's falling fast now, how am I supposed to tell him my heart's a little bit broke when he don't even know that I smoke? Perfume, it's a new thing for me. Man, I miss how old you had nothing to hide. 'Cause he thinks I like my roses red, and I'm just clearing my head when I go for a drive. He don't even know that I smoke, that I can't stand his favorite band. I'm trying like hell to give a damn, hoping I'll change my mind. I'm trying to buy a little time. He's falling fast now, how am I supposed to tell him my heart's a little bit broke when he don't even know that I smoke? He don't even know that I smoke, and that you're the reason why. He don't even know that I smoke, that I can't stand his favorite band. I'm trying like hell to give a damn. I'm hoping I'll change my mind. I'm trying to buy a little time. Thank y'all.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you so much. I'm
Thank
so
you, Mitch.
sad.
Thank you, Mitch.
Thank you,
I'm
Mary.
so sad. It's
Thank you, all
over.
the sponsors.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
y'all for listening.
I was going to say, if you guys want to say any last words.
Oh, yeah. Those were my last words, y'all. Anybody else got any last words?
I'm sure Megan has something to say. She's
Thinking
always
about
got
I think
something
Dillon
to
should
say.
close it out with the last
Me
words.
being so soft-spoken. This has been one of my favorite nights in a long time. I have been just sitting up here and thanking God for this beautiful night, these amazing people up here on this stage that I love and respect so much. I miss live music more than anything in the world. It's like breathing to me, and I think everybody up here can agree. So thank you so much for being here
Thank
tonight.
y'all for listening to us.
Thank you, Mary and Mitch. Thank you, listening room. Make sure you tip your servers well. They're working hard and doing it with their masks on. Some cool masks I see going on. Thank you for making my heart beat again tonight. This was awesome. Thank you.
Retweet. Thank y'all. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for coming. And like Mitch said before, if you guys want to buy those posters, there's only 25 of them. Pretty exclusive. You want to duck out the door and grab them pretty quickly before they all run out. This is the first of many shows. We're going to be doing these shows once a month, so we hope to see you guys next month. We have already locked in Ray Fulcher and Honey County, both awesome. Ray has written a whole bunch of number ones for Luke Combs and is an incredible artist in his own right. See you guys next time.